Hello and welcome to another episode of Bar Owner TV. If there was one mistake bar restaurant owners make over any other mistake, it would be not just taking the slightest amount of time to sit back, forget about all the craziness that's going on in the business, and instead focus on working on their business, such as how are we going to grow our sales, or how can I work less and make more money? I have a great story to share with you today about Todd, who's a bar owner that I've never even spoken to or met besides through email, that added around $10,000 in sales to his business by taking just a small amount of time to focus on building a stronger and more profitable business. I'm also going to tell you what the #1 golfer in the world can teach you about the bar restaurant business. So here you will see an email that Todd had sent me regarding a lost email between him and I. But he goes on to tell me about himself, his background, and how he took just a little bit of free information he got from me a few years back and how he added $10,000 in sales to his business from just 2 to 3 hours of work. He also mentioned he's been in this business 20 years. In that business, it's consistently changing. I'll leave a link below so you can read the entire message. But let me get on with the story and how Todd's story can help you. Well, we get into the bar business, from what I know, we get in the bar restaurant business for one goal in mind: to make enough money to have the lifestyle we want while paying other people to run our business for us so we could do what we want when we want and live a stress-free life, right? Yes, there are those who get into this business because they think it would be fun to own a bar. And those are the ones, you see closing up shop these days. But the best advice I can give you to reach your ultimate goal of living the lifestyle that you've always wanted in this business is to do exactly what Todd did. Take just one day a week, 1 hour away from your business. Go somewhere where nobody is going to bother you. Turn off the cell phone and focus on business growth. Become a student of marketing. In Todd's email, he says, business is always changing and he wants to beat his competition to the punch. And I would also like to add in there that marketing is always changing too. And Todd mentioned he received my information a few years back, but now just applied it. So the lesson to that is, better late than never. Well, it's never too late to start focusing on the driving force of business growth, which is strategic marketing. You can start doing that today. So how do you become a student of marketing? Well, there's really two ways. You can buy books on marketing, you can research the internet, you can go to marketing seminars. Pretty much you teach yourself, and that's exactly what I did in the past and what I still continue to do. But the other way is to find a mentor who is a student of marketing, who invests their time and money into being a more successful marketer, who helps other business owners in your area market their business. Put both your minds together and you will come up with the fastest path to business growth. Now think about it. Think about professional athletes. Let's use PGA players right now. Right now, Rory has been the #1 golfer in the world for 62 weeks. You know what he has? He's got a coach to make him better, to take more strokes off his game. And think about this, his coach would probably never, ever beat him in a game of golf. But Rory takes his advice and listens because he understands that there's always room for improvement. Same thing Todd did. He's been in this business 20 years and he took advice from someone who knows a thing or two about marketing and promotions. But he also did this because he understands that there's always room for improvement and that there are always different ways to increase business, maybe that he never thought about before. The reality is, the world is always changing. The way people take in information these days is always changing. And like I said before, marketing is always changing. And if you're not on top of these changes, but your competition is, you're going to struggle. If you're not taking time to work on your business, you're never going to reach the lifestyle that you imagined being in this business. You just got to start focusing on business growth. And if you feel that you may need a little advice, just like Rory and Todd, I want to invite you to check out the link below this video. It's a free way for me to help you grow your business, take more time off, and make more money. Please leave any questions, comments, concerns, anything below, and I'll do my best to answer them as soon as possible. I'll see you on the next episode.